What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful one today. We are listening to Rush with their track Secret Touch. Boop.
Please clap.
I was trying to sneak my finger over into the webcam that whole time. I was leaning. Anyways, we're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Dustin. Dustin, thank you so much for the recommendation, of course, for the support. This is, like I said, off their album Vapor Trails, released 2002. I see that this was also suggested by Echoes to Bear, Mark Johnson, Manhattan Man, Debbie Plato, Michael Keller, Carl Gibbons, and E.M. DeVea. So thank you guys so much for the suggestion. It's been a little bit since we've listened to Rush, so let's go ahead and change that right now. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here. I like how I typed in Secret Touch into Spotify so I could play it. And Secrets of the Beehive came up. My Spotify knows me. Here we go. That's a tasty bass line. Oh. Why is it so heavy? I don't know if I've ever heard Rush go that heavy. Shredding his fingers on the bass. Neil's drums. This chorus is so smooth. It's glide. This is good. It's so heavy, but then it makes it very chill as well. Cools us off. That is so like modern rock. This is guitar coming in from the right. Now on the left. Heavy. piano now. They bring it right back down to this. Movie off like a cool towel on a hot head.
Way out is the way in. The way out is the way in. The way out is the way in. The way out is the way in.
Amazing what a difference just a snare being added in can do. Neil's just playing around now. Man, it's good to listen to Rush. Feels great getting back to them. This track is so heavy by their standards. I mean, ba-da-dun, ba-bum, ba-da-dun. It is so heavy. That is like, I mean, this album came out 2002. Sounds like that heavy rock music of that era. But of course, it's still Rush. They're still doing, they change in the times, they progress, but they still keep the same heart. Neil's drumming is fantastic. Of course, I love his fills and the way that he plays around with this. And as a whole, the band does such a great job of balancing that heaviness with such beautiful melodic moments of lightness. Alex, fantastic, obviously, as he's going from that ba-da-dun, bun, ba-da-dun, into some of the beautiful picking that he brings in, like later on, for example, at the very end or in the very beginning, where it's just like this glistening sea of melody. Getty. That opening bass line, that is good. No, that's beyond good. There needs to be a better word for that. That opening, and the little thing, that is so fantastic. But the bass line that Getty's playing throughout this track, it's fluid, it moves, it has power to it. It flows extremely well. It just feels really good. It feels like a great bass line. Like if you're a bassist and you're like practicing or whatever, it feels like one of those bass lines that it might be a little tricky in the beginning, but like once you work it out, it's always satisfying to play. And you can always play it to like show off or to like whatever. I think that that's really awesome. Singing is great. I mean, it's just overall a fantastic track. Great energy in this one. Where does this track come in there in the album? This is the 8th track out of 13. Okay, so it's kind of like in the middle, basically. All right, I was just curious if this was like the opening track, closing track, whatever you have. And then it ends just as beautifully as it began. Let's look at these lyrics here. The way out is the way in. The way out is the way in. Out of touch with the weather and the wind direction, with the sunrise and the phases of the moon, out of touch with life in the land of the loving, with the living night and the darkness at high noon. You can never break the chain. There is never love without pain. A gentle hand, a secret touch on the heart. The way in is the way out. Out of sync with the rhythm of my own reactions, with the things that last and the things that come apart. Out of sync with love in the land of the living, which he changes because he before said, life in the land of the loving. Now it's love in the land of the living. I catch you. I got you. I got you. Then he repeats the lyrics there. So what is he trying to say? What is this secret touch? He keeps on saying that he's out of sync, that it's not right. He's out of rhythm. He's dancing with 2 left feet. He's out of touch with nature and the direction of nature. He's out of touch with the phases of the moon. He's just not feeling aligned. But he says the way out is the way in. So you have to get through it to get back in it. To realign yourself, you may have to go through a painful realignment. Perhaps. He's out of touch with, when I see phases of the moon, I think of changes. He's out of touch with changes, perhaps, that are happening to him. You can't break the chain. You can't stop the natural processes of things. And there's never love without pain. If you want love, if you want the way in, you have to be willing to accept the pain on the way out. Maybe a gentle hand, a secret touch on the heart. Whatever that may represent. Whatever that calming mechanism or thing is for you. That's what will get you through this process of in and out, and will hopefully realign you and get you back in sync. I hope I'm close. I think I'm on the right pathway. Let's see. It's been revealed to be one of singer Geddy Lee's favorite tracks from the album. It was released as the second single, reaching number 25 on the US mainstream rock chart. Geddy Lee talked about the song. He says, "This is a bit of an extravaganza. We built the song around these repeating bass chords that I thought sounded like French horns. The tune has a hypnotic feel, and because we weren't happy just enjoying the feel, we had to smack it up with some power. Just when we get to the middle section and all hell breaks loose, there are these stuttering bass punctuations. I double tracked them, but on one of the tracks, I went in and digitally truncated the notes to make them sound really abrupt and punchy. That's why they hit so quick and hard." He also said, "There's another point where I'm just playing straight 16th notes, and when we were jamming originally, we could hear the sound of my fingers slapping against the string. But when we played it back, it didn't have the same smack. So we put up a mic and recorded the sound of my fingers while we were laying down the parts, and we used it subtly in the mix. I don't know how much of it survived under all the guitars, but it's in there." I have a question. When you're describing a microphone, isn't it supposed to be MIC? I don't think I've ever seen it written out MIKE. That's a name, not an object. It's a fantastic song nonetheless. Also, I have a quick question because I happened to see this when I had the album pulled up for this on Spotify. I just have a question. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's just a question, guys. Nothing wrong with that. Is this Barney when he's on vacation? I'm just curious what this dragon is. I'm sorry, I just saw it and nothing here. I just saw it and I'm just curious. Okay, you got the dragon. I'm just curious what the dragon, what it represents or why. It just looked like Barney on vacation. He's just out on a rager. Let me know what you guys thought of the track, of course, in the comments down below. Dustin, thank you so much for the suggestion. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all later. I'm just curious about the dragon. Nothing more than a question.